Alright, it's your boy Deezy. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button and share this video. They re-indicted Boosie. They re-indicted Boosie. Now Boosie should have known, right, that these people got a lot of games. And it's their game. They designed the game. And people see that they legalize weed. But they gotta understand that when you have the weed with the firearm, it is no longer legal. When you have the weed with the firearm, it is no longer legal. So now let me tell you this right here, right? Let me give you this information right here, right? Boosie beat the Fed case, right? Because the law says if you don't got a violent felony, you can bear arms, your Second Amendment. If you don't have a violent felony, you can bear arms. So yeah, they dropped the charge because of that. But you know what they did? This is how they went back and made sure that they're gonna secure it on it, right? They watching him smoke the weed in all the videos. When he's smoking the weed in the videos and they say he had the firearm, now this is how they came back at him. They charged him with being in possession of a firearm while using drugs. This is the game they play now. They charged him with being in possession of a firearm while using drugs. People think that you can smoke weed and have a gun with you because you got a gun license. Once you possess the weed with the gun is no longer legal. They will not allow you to have a medical marijuana card and a firearm license at the same time. You can't have a medical marijuana card and a firearm license at the same time. I guess people don't pay attention to it. You gotta read up on them things. Especially if you think that just because you got a firearm, you can smoke weed and you okay. You gotta know the feds was waiting to come back on Boosie. You didn't think they was gonna do that research to figure out how they was gonna get at him, and then he's doing the interviews. That shit there, it torments them. They don't want you talking like you beat something on them. He did the interview with Vlad ASAP, right? And when he did the interview, they was trying to do homework. They like, we gotta re-indict him on something. And they went and watched the videos of him smoking weed and I guess having the gun in his back pocket. And they said, oh, we got him. He was in possession of a firearm while smoking marijuana, and they re-indicted him. So now it's the same exact thing that they did to Hunter Biden. The same exact thing. Boosie got charged just how they did Hunter Biden. They charged Hunter Biden with going to purchase a firearm knowing that you get high. So they charged Boosie as you smoking weed, you got the gun. Yeah, it was cool for you to have the strap. It was all right. You can have the strap because you're not a violent felon. But what you did wrong was you smoked weed with the gun. People got to understand that. If you smoke weed, don't possess your gun. It makes your gun illegal. Fuck that you got a permit. It's illegal to smoke weed and possess the firearm. So that's how they did the double back on Boosie. The higher courts dismissed the case because they said, yeah, he was allowed to have the weapon. So they said, okay, all right, dismiss the case. The district attorney and the prosecutors went and sat down and looked at all those Instagram videos. They sat down and looked at the Instagram videos and said, okay, he's smoking weed with the gun. Bingo. So that there is a solid hit for them. Hit that like button, man. I'm giving y'all some valuable information. Hit that share button. You cannot smoke weed and possess a firearm. You feel what I'm saying? You cannot smoke weed and possess a firearm. So they will use your Instagram posts and all them posts when you on there smoking weed and you lighten up and they know that you got a license to carry. They gonna go back to your videos and see that you on the video smoking weed, you knowingly getting high, and you possess a firearm. Pay attention now, y'all. I'm giving you the game. They legalized marijuana, yes. But they not legalizing you to smoke the weed in possession of the firearm. That's what people ain't catching. Yeah, you can smoke all the weed you want, but they're not legalizing the fucking possession of the gun and smoking weed. They're gonna give it to you every time. So the little laws that when you think that they letting things go through, there are certain things that they let go through, but it ends up jamming people up in the end because they get real comfortable. Man, I got a license to carry. I'm gonna carry my strap. I don't care what they say. And then they get out there smoking weed with it. Boom. Now you got a case to fight. And them people not playing with that. They gonna stick it to you. And they wanna get Boosie because he's out there talking about things that he's got through in his past. They don't wanna hear that. You bragging about things you did in your past and you got through. They making it like, oh, he think he got away with it. So of course they gonna put a certain kind of pressure on you. Man, hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that share button. I'm keeping it 100 with you on this. That's the reason why they re-indicted Boosie, man. That is the reason why. Because he was smoking weed and they seen the possession of the firearm. And I'm glad on his interview he didn't admit to having the gun. He was like, they allegedly say I was in possession of a gun. And he was about to admit to it and say, yeah, I had a gun in my back pocket. Boom, they gonna use that. Well, you admitted to the gun. We see you smoking the weed. You in possession of a firearm while using drugs. That's a felony. That's a felony, y'all. Keeping it real. Man, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. I'm giving y'all valuable information. I talk about things like this all the time. I talk about things like this all the time. Things we don't know within the law. And they expect us not to know them. They expect them. They're not going to check up on this. They're not going to know. They're going to get out here and think because they 21, they can go out there and buy a firearm and smoke weed at the same time. That's another case we going to have. We going to have another case by this. Believe me, it's designed that way, man. You think that you doing something because you can smoke weed and you got your license. Nah, they watching. They watching. Trust me. When you out there blowing and they know you got a license to carry, they gonna come at you different and have a warrant already ready. Because you're on camera smoking weed and you know you got a license to fucking carry. Come on, y'all. Pay attention, man. My people, pay attention, man. If we know better, we'll do better. You feel what I'm saying? If you know better, you'll do better. Do not smoke no bud in possession of a firearm, man. Let me know what y'all think about that, man. Check back at the live, check the beginning, and I explain why Boosie got locked up. Why they got the indictment out on him. He has to turn himself in. They're going to put him back on the ankle monitor. The process starts again. He was just thanking God the other week. This how life goes. Things happen. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that share button. Enlighten your people why you can get indicted if you got possession of a firearm and you're smoking weed. Enlighten your people. Stop smoking weed with your gun with you. Stop it. If you got a gun license, don't be boasting that you smoke weed. It's illegal. Your gun is not registered the same. Don't play with them people, man. Hit that like button, man. Hit that share button. Hit that subscribe button. It's your boy DZ. It's not about the setback. It's about the get back. Nah.